Good morning. My name is Gloria Rangel, and I serve as the Veteran Affairs Coordinator here at Odessa College. I would like to thank you all for coming out this morning to thank those who have served and sacrificed for our country. We will pay tribute to veterans, active duty service members, reservists, and first responders. We will forever be in debt to them for their selflessness. As we gather here together to recognize our past and present military personnel, let us keep them in our thoughts and prayers. For those who are serving away from home and are not present for the birth of their child, anniversary celebrations, the death of a loved one, or birthdays. But they are always there to answer the call to our country. They are our friends, our family members, our teachers, our neighbors, and our students. We should never forget their service, as they never do. This morning, we have the great pleasure of honoring Odessa College board member Bruce Scheer. Mr. Scheer serves as Board of Trustee at Odessa College, a position he has held since November of 1994. Mr. Scheer is alumni of Odessa College and the University of Illinois. As a young man, Mr. Scheer was identified and trained by the United States Air Force to serve in machine language computer coding and served in the capacity from 1959 to 1963. He attributes these skills that helped him succeed in this field of work to his high school algebra teacher, Mr. Rankin, who taught him ciphering in high school in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, where he was raised. After his time in the Air Force, Mr. Scheer continued to have a successful career in finance and accounting, and that allowed him to serve in organizations such as First National Bank, Woolley Tool and Manufacturing, Charamoli American, and Bellows Systems. After retiring from Bellows Systems in 2002, Mr. Scheer has continued to work part-time for Bellows Systems for almost 20 years, assisting with special projects with aerospace industry companies such as Blue Origin, SpaceX, and Honeywell. Mr. Scheer is enjoying retirement with his wife, Sherry Scheer, and loves spending time with his 4 children, 4 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Mr. Scheer is a self-proclaimed life learner and has led him to become a certified master gardener, and recently completed the lay preaching class with St. Paul Lutheran Seminary. He shares he will probably never preach a sermon, but the class reminded him of something he knew all along: to see the end results, then figure out how to get there. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bruce Scheer.
Kind words. I guess where I ought to start is 1959. I was transferred to Walker Air Force Base in Roswell, New Mexico. And at the same time, my wife, Sherry, would you stand up? Her mom passed away in Georgia, and she went to live with her sister in Roswell. And her sister's husband was in the Air Force at Walker. And it wasn't until 5 or 6 years later that we met. We were both working for a CPA firm in Roswell. In fact, many of you probably know Gay Hickman, who was CFO at Midland College and at Western and Snyder. We worked with him, and Gay and Kay were very good friends of ours. But the military never stops giving. I used a lot of my benefits to learn how to fly airplanes after the Air Force, something I wanted to do while I was in, but we were never allowed to. I did play on the softball team, and they would send us to the various Air Force bases to play one game, but we would set backwards in a KC-135, so very uncomfortable. Now, like I said, the Air Force never stops giving, or the military never stops. I see a first cav guy over there. So right now our grandson is in Iraq, in actually Baghdad. He's helping guard the embassy there. But to end it up with a story, when Sherry and I are both gone, the U.S. military will take care of us. We're both going to be interned in Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C., and rather than spend, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 on a funeral, we're going to have our kids and grandkids, and also now we have 2 great-grandchildren. They're going to have a great vacation to see us interned. So the military never stops taking care of its veterans. Thank you.
We're going to need you to come back up. We want to present you with a plaque, Mr. Scheer. We would like to honor your service to our country and Odessa College by presenting you with this honorary plaque. We are truly grateful for all of your hard work.
Thank you.
At this time, we will now raise the flag. Feel free to stay inside or join us outside as the Odessa Police Department Color Guard performs the flag raising ceremony. Eric Baker, Department Chair of Visual and Performing Arts, will play the trumpet. Once the flag reaches the top, we will have a moment of silence for our fallen servicemen, women, and first responders. Once the we would like to thank the Odessa Police Department Color Guard and Eric Baker and Mr. Bruce Scheer and the administration team. Please remember to thank a veteran today for their service and commitment to our country. The all-in code will be displayed around the room after the flag raising ceremony.